When I first came in the program about 10 years before I finally fully surrendered and got sober, I just knew I had a problem. I certainly didn't believe I was an alcoholic or any other of the addictions I have. I just thought I had a problem, and I came in here to kind of figure it out. And then I got to the point where I admitted that I did have this alcoholic disease and the addictions, and I was able to admit that. And then I accepted I was an alcoholic, and that was a challenge for me as well. I was able to admit it, then I had to accept it. And acceptance took me a long time, took me years for that. And then later, as my spirituality developed, I was able to embrace I'm an alcoholic. When I was able to embrace that I was an alcoholic, that's when my spiritual development really started growing nicely. Because of my alcoholism, I was able to get to a different level of living, a different level of spirituality compared to the world, compared to the outsiders, the normies. I had an opportunity because of my alcoholism to reach a whole new spiritual level because of my desperation. So now I learned, wow, I am grateful that I had that alcoholism, because even though it destroyed my life, it ultimately brought me to a place it never would have been, even with all the excess. I never would have had that deep-rooted confidence, that deep-rooted spiritual connection to my higher power. It wouldn't have happened. I may have had some level of it, but now I embrace it, and now I'm grateful that I did have this. And the fact that I live a life where I'm able to help people, I can use my story, my pain, my agony, my destruction, all those classrooms, all those lessons, I can actually, with my higher power's help, save somebody. I don't know who I can save, but someone can be saved from the message. That's powerful. And coming to believe, that was another process step for me. It took years. I had to develop that faith. I had to learn when I rely on my higher power, my connection to God, my connection to the universe, the universal vibration of love. When I connect to that, I had to have years of experiencing things working out how they needed to, things that worked out better than I could have anticipated. I had to develop that through experience. I made a decision, but that took years for me as well. I negotiated with my higher power a long time. I'll give you this, but I'll hold on to that. Oh, this isn't working, let me give you that, but I'm going to take that back. There was a negotiating process for me. I had to ultimately, after years of spiritual development, learn that I am going to allow my life to be in His hands. My will, my thoughts, my behaviors, my passions, and my life, all of it, I'm going to leave to Him. And when I got to the point after years of not only admitting but embracing, not only coming to believe in a process, actually getting to the point now where I believe completely, there is no doubt. And that's a powerful place to be for me, to get to the point, there's no doubt that my higher power restores me to sanity. I can think for myself. Now I might get held up a little bit in a little ego, my defects may show up, but fortunately I have a village of people around me who are stronger, more spiritual, and wiser than me. And I believe I need to do that if I want to keep growing. So they'd call me out. Hey, Rob, remember what you said to us about a month ago? You're doing that now. Sometimes when I'm in the frame, I don't see the picture. And I'm so grateful I have that today. And my spiritual development is life-saving for me. I need to continue growing spiritually. I don't want to be stagnant. Every day I'll wake up, I make my bed, I have an espresso, and I go sit in my garden. I connect to my higher power, and I meditate, and I feel gratitude. The first thing I do, make my bed, one accomplishment. I have my espresso, and I sit out in my garden and connect to nature. That's my peace. And then I sit with gratitude about the beauty around me. I'm going to feel how I think. And when I sit there first 30 minutes in the morning, and I have gratitude, can I literally feel bad? Can I literally feel sorry for myself? No, I feel peaceful, serene, and that gratitude offers me a beautiful feeling of connection. Start my day like that every day. It's unbelievable. And I wouldn't do that when I was drinking and drugging. 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm looking for a 50 bag of meth. Or I'm out at the bar at 5 in the morning, and I got to be on TV at 6 giving the weather forecast drunk. See, that's what I was doing. Now I wake up and I connect to my higher power and make my bed.